What's going on, guys? You're watching an episode of Two Bros, Two Brews. Today we got Trader José. It's a premium beer imported from Mexico.
From Trader Joe's, of course.
Yeah, from the great Trader Joe's. A
special find.
A very hyped location to buy groceries, but most people just buy frozen food, which is very interesting. Let's pop these bottles. It's a little Corona-esque kind of beer.
Oh man,
it's very. That smells like shit.
What was the ranking? Do you have the ranking of it?
So, I don't have the
exact.
exact.
This influence. It was like 42,000.
It was 49,652 on this beer website that I saw, which is absolutely hilarious. It had a score of 65 out of 100, but that's just the website's opinion.
Yeah, we can form our own opinion. According to them, there are 50,000 better beers you can have.
And I didn't know there was that many beers. It's 5% alcohol. It smells like weed, which is, I mean, it's kind of like this.
It's really grainy.
Yeah.
It's like Corona. It's like
Mexican beer.
Yeah, like a Mexican. Oh man.
It's very fucking. It's a dank beer. I mean, the smell alone, you kind of know what's going on. It's definitely a Mexican beer.
Have an open mind on this.
Yeah, I mean, it could be delicious. We'll see. But Trader José, we love José. Drink up. Pretty solid.
No, that's not too bad.
It's actually a solid, yeah. It tastes like
I was expecting to gag or like spit it out or something.
So in my opinion, a lot of Mexican beers have like a, I don't even know the taste.
They're like, to me it's almost like, I always say dirtier, but that makes it sound negative.
Yeah.
Because it's not a bad thing. It's like maybe grainier is a better word. Like if they feel almost like less purified, yeah, like a little bit dirtier, but it's a unique flavor.
Yeah, but I think this flavor is not as harsh as, maybe harsh is the wrong word, but it's not as in your face, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's more subtle.
It's more subtle than a lot of Mexican beers, which makes it a little bit tastier. Obviously, if you like the Mexican beer flavor, this will not maybe be like your favorite thing.
If someone gave me this and like told me it was Corona, I'm not sure I would question them. Corona tastes different. Corona for sure tastes different. Because Corona is a little stronger on that like.
And it's got to be what
Mexican
beer
flavor,
right?
Yeah, I think it is basically. It's basically like rip off Corona.
Yeah.
But
possibly it is Corona.
it's like the Corona.
Trader Joe's is actually known for doing that.
Do they?
Yeah, what they'll do is they'll take literally identical products but rebrand them and sell them cheaper.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's legal too because it's same factories. So they're just going. They're going to the same factory. Like, hey, we want to make a Mexican beer.
So they're not ripping them off.
No, they're not ripping them off. It's definitely legal. But they are ripping them off, I guess. But they're just going to the same factory and like, hey, we want a Mexican beer. And they're like, yeah.
They're like, yeah, we got this.
Yeah, but they do it a lot for like desserts but that's how they can get cheaper though.
It's cheap though. Right? Like this is cheap. Trader José is cheap, right?
It's not expensive.
Yeah, it's got to be cheap.
I mean, it's probably similar to Corona to be honest though. But it's not.
Oh, it's not like dirt cheap.
It wasn't like 50 cents. No.
I think I would pick this up as like a joke and drink it.
I would actually buy it again. The name's hilarious. I was actually thinking about how they can get away. Like, I'm wondering how many years they can get away with this for. You know,
calling it Trader José.
Yeah, like how many years until, especially Trader Joe's fans. You know, I feel like Trader Joe's fans are super. I mean, I'm obviously just completely making this up, but when I think of it, I think of like a liberal person.
There's a stereotype from Trader Joe's people,
which is fine. Obviously, those people are chill. But if I saw this and I was like a super progressive, I'd be like, you can't be calling Mexicans Jose.
Oh, like Jose, because it's like a Mexican beer, and it's like they're just Jose.
Yeah, they're actually like Mexicans. This is Mexicans. You know what I'm saying?
This is what it's about. Yeah. It's I could see someone saying they're stereotyping negatively.
I'm not saying that's even a bad thing.
No, but I could see someone saying that. But I think Trader Joe's is like, everyone likes Trader Joe's enough, and they're known for being like cool, that I don't think people would get too pissed.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't. They're obviously. I'm not saying they're racist, but I just think it's like this seems like a 2021 kind of thing.
Yeah, it is.
People are like,
it's borderline there.
How could you name a beer after how? But maybe that's me being prejudiced because I'm saying that something's wrong with Jose.
No, that's the thing. It's like, am I making this up?
Am I the fuck up? Or
if I am making it up,
yeah.
Am I the problem? Like, oh shit.
In 2021, you have to decide whether you're the racist or whether they're the racist, or who's racist, or if anyone's racist. Like,
no, that's always really awkward. If you see someone, so like a third person, if you see someone bring something up and like, that's racist, or they're like, that's wrong, and it's totally not, and then everyone explains it to them. There's that awkward moment of silence where it's like, you were just being racist. Yeah. Like you didn't know you were, but you were the
racist because you thought it was racist, but it wasn't racist. Yeah. Even this is probably like that. Yeah. It's like you're literally just naming, like, if I called a beer like Crystal's beer or something, and it's like and it's like an American lager,
racist.
Yeah, you'd be like, that's fucking racist. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely Mexican beer quality, but it tastes like the smell of marijuana. It smells and tastes.
It kind of does.
It tastes and smells like the smell of marijuana. So if you've ever smelled marijuana, which I'm sure you have in America or anywhere,
probably smells some marijuana.
It smells like that taste, like a little skunky, and it tastes a little bit like that too, a little skunky. But that's a lot of Mexican beers, so you might be used to that.
We did
a little stinky beer.
Well, we tried Tecate at some point previously, which was like dirt, like bad.
I didn't get that actually from it.
Oh, I hated it.
No, but did you get weed from it?
I don't know if I smelled it because it was in a can and it was Tecate. I've had Tecate previously, so I think I ignored that important part.
I didn't get it. No? This is like deep.
Oh yeah, no, there's an odor. Yeah.
Like if you could make beer taste and well, maybe not taste. I don't know how you can taste the smell, but if you can make it smell and taste like the smell of marijuana, this is like as close as you can get it.
This is if that's what they wanted, they're doing a good job.
Like Corona has that same quality, but this one, it's a little stronger. It's a little danker. It's a little bit of a stinkier boy. That's a stinky Jose right there.
I think I wanna give this like
on the piss scale.
On the piss scale.
Can you explain the piss scale?
So the piss scale, it's like an inverted scale. If you're a 10 out of 10, you're drinking piss. Like it's
piss beer.
Piss in a cup.
It's like a Busch Light or something.
Yeah. Keystone. Like Keystone or Rockdale or something.
Lower. Yeah.
Walmart brand beer. That's like a 10 out of 10.
Piss. Yeah.
It's like you're in pain, and it's so you drink it and you actually look at it and you say, "This tastes like piss."
Yeah, you're either drinking it because you want to save money, or you're drinking it because you want to get drunk.
Yeah,
and save money.
You never do it for fun.
Yeah.
This I want to put at like maybe like a 5. Honestly, I'm not disappointed with it. If someone were to hand me one, I'd be like, "Oh, cool." Like, that's all right.
Yeah.
But I don't think...
what are some other Mexican beers?
So, Tecate, Modelo, Corona. It's for sure better than Tecate.
I think it's significantly worse than Modelo.
Modelo's are,
personally.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Modelo's is definitely, like, not significantly, I guess, but in a Mexican beer territory.
Right.
If you're rating Mexican beers, I would say actually this is probably worse than Tecate, in my opinion.
You think?
But I actually kind of enjoyed Tecate.
Jesus, dude. I've got Tecate as like the rock bottom personally, and this is like leagues better than it for me. Modelo's okay.
Maybe it's at the same tier as Tecate. Maybe Tecate and this are like hand in hand, brothers in arms. You know, it's like your cousin across the road. They're like very similar, but they don't taste very much alike. They're different people, but they come from the same roots.
Yeah, they have
that's what I'm getting from this.
Really. I'm gonna be bold. I like it. I think more than Corona.
I honestly haven't had a Corona in a while. I haven't had a Corona since about a week after coronavirus was popular.
Oh yeah, you gotta drink it when.
So when coronavirus first happened, I didn't think it would last very long. I was like, oh, this will. It was kind of like it was like 4 years ago. There was that virus that
swine flu or whatever.
Swine flu?
Yeah.
I don't think it was swine flu. It was
there was like an Ebola.
Ebola
was a thing for a little bit.
Yeah, I think it was Ebola. So Ebola was around and it lasted like a couple months, and it never really hit America. That's kind of like what I expected with coronavirus. I was like, okay, like it's gonna get a cure. We're gonna be chilling. So I said I'm gonna drink a Corona, the beer, every single day until coronavirus is gone. And let me tell you, I had to drop it after about 2 weeks because I was like, this is not going.
You see the numbers going up. You're like, wait.
I'm gonna be drinking Corona for a few years, and I didn't want to engage in alcoholism, so I decided against that.
Retire it.
Yeah, but I haven't had a coronavirus. I haven't had a Corona beer in about 2 or 3 weeks after March.
Okay, it's been a while for me, but I had a Corona phase because I have to be in a really special mood to drink Corona because it tastes so like unique. And for me, I always get like on like the third Corona, like after 2 maybe, it's like, oh, this does taste dirty. That's how I feel. It's like
It tastes dirty.
It's got too much. It's got like too much of that unfiltered taste to it.
Yeah.
This is a little lighter than Corona, and that's why I think I might like it more.
I think if
Same
you add a
flavor,
lime
but
to it,
a notch down.
add a lime to this, it's a good beer. Honestly, if you add a lime to this thing, it's good beer.
If you didn't know it was a Trader Joe's like off-brand type of thing, I think people would respect it.
Well, I think people like that it's Trader Joe's.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. People.
But you can only get it.
People have
I feel like you can
pride
only get it at Trader Joe's though.
for sure.
But yeah, I would say for my rating, about a 5 out of 10 piss, right in the middle.
Roughly a 5.
So it's like a pretty average brewski. Not shitty, not delicious. 5 out of 10.
Beer tastes
It's
like
there. You're just having a beer. It's good. I think it's good if you just want a beer after a long Sunday walk. I don't know what you do on Sundays. You go to Sunday walk. You're
beach,
making some pancakes. You're getting groceries, and you sit down. Your feet are like not sore, but you want to pretend they're sore.
Yeah, like you want to feel like you've had a long day. Even if you
I've had a long day. It's like 10 a.m.
Yeah, give me that Trader Jose.
Trader Jose. Yeah. And you got to put a lime in it. I feel like this thing with lime is primo. With a lime, might be a 7.
Oh yeah,
because it's Mexican beer.
It'd be solid.
Like I'm gonna say that like Mexican beers have their own rating scale.
Yeah, they're in their own category.
So in the Mexican beer category, about a 7 out of 10 with a lime, but 5 out of 10 overall. Piss scale doesn't taste like piss. Isn't the opposite of piss.
It's just a beer.
It's just a beer.
I think, all right, I'll have a beer.
I'll have a beer.
If you want to be boring, that's what I mean, it's kind of funny because it's Trader Jose.
Yeah.
But you know, like, I personally get sick of like drinking craft beers sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy it, but sometimes I'm like, I just want like a beer that tastes like a beer. This is that within the Mexican.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Well, beers, if you're drinking craft beers all the time, it's like, I just want something freaking normal.
This is the break. You drink it when you want to break from stuff that's good and
craft beers
local.
Feel like you're eating. You're like, oh, you gotta have a meal. You gotta have a nice big craft beer. Like, there's a lot going on.
Like, what do you want? You're like, I don't care.
You just want something numb. You just want a nice beer. That's Trader Jose. It's a good brewski. All right.
Yeah. There we go.
That's a good one. 5 out of 10. 6 out of 10 is what you said?
I was at 5. I was at 5.
You said 5 as well?
I think an even 5 is what this
deserves.
deserves.
It's what it deserves.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's a good beer. I would recommend trying it. If you like Mexican beer. So we're gonna move on to our other topic. Actually, Mexico comes to mind.
Okay.
So 2021 new year. Hopefully traveling is uplifted. And we can start moving around the border.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll really have to see.
I think right now travel between the United States and Mexico is locked down.
It is.
I know it's between
closed.
Canada.
It's closed for sure. I looked because I live like 15 minutes from Mexico, and it's closed for everything but business, and like formal. You know, if you have a reason to be there, cool. But you can't just go.
I wonder if that's true, like really true though, because I actually have a friend who went and partied there for his birthday
Recently?
Yeah, like a few months ago.
I wonder. I had a friend.
Jiu-jitsu friend actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I had a friend who went there as like, so she doesn't work for this Muay Thai club, but she like used to, and so she's cool with them and knows them. And they had a competition in Mexico, which I think is really cool. But it's like an all-day Muay Thai event, and she went over the border and got fucked up, is what she did, honestly. But she wasn't even. I'm guessing they said she was with the team or something, but she was like just there to like chill and get drunk and watch fights.
Go to the beach, get some cheap beer, get some extra Jose.
Yeah. I bet if you have I bet if you can make up an excuse, just realistically, you probably get through.
Yeah, probably.
It just
they want to make money, like it's Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico. I doubt Mexico's too upset about it.
Maybe they are. I don't know. But that's somewhere I want to go. So I actually really want to visit Mexico City. I
Yeah,
told
you're
you about
talking
that.
Yeah.
TJ would be fun. Tijuana would be really fun to go to. I've never been there. I've only been like maybe Baja, Mexico, if that's a place.
Oh yeah, I've been to Mexico.
I've been there when I was a kid.
Yeah.
My family used to
like
travel
resort.
there. Yeah, we used to like take a cruise. I think from LA down to Mexico.
Yeah.
It might have been a cruise, but I might have just flown.
That's pretty cool.
But we just like chilled and had tacos and walked the streets.
Did some stuff.
It's normal, whatever normal people.
Family. Yeah.
We're like by 8 or something.
I want to go. I think the resort's really cool, But I don't think I would want to go to a
No, fuck
resort
that.
in Mexico. I would want to go to like Mexico.
Yeah.
You know where.
That's why I would like to go to Mexico City so much.
Yeah.
Because it's like pretty safe. It is safe. I would say it's safe on like the safety scale. It's safe.
Yeah.
Like 8 out of 10 safe.
No, I don't believe you on that.
No,
I
seriously.
mean, I would say within Mexico it's safe.
I mean, there's probably some neighborhoods, but same with like LA. Like you go to LA and you wind up in the wrong neighborhood, you're getting fucked up.
I just think, and I'm not sure. I read a bit because you were talking to me about Mexico City.
Mhm.
You're right, but I think the margin of error is much smaller. Like in LA, if you're about to get into like deep Compton, like you know you're in Compton, and it's like, oh, this looks like a bad, like maybe I shouldn't be here. I think in Mexico City, it's like there's the popular places.
Yeah.
They're chill. If you go even 2 streets over, you might be like, oh shit.
Yeah, okay.
Like you can walk
you're right,
and
you're
you
right.
can make a mistake
You
walking.
gotta,
around.
You gotta kind of have your Apple Maps ready.
Yeah. Like you can be in the tourist location and you don't want to say like, I'll just have a walk about.
I still don't think it's
know?
a thing. Like if it's like noon, you're not gonna like get fucked up for no reason.
If you're normal
and you're just chilling.
Yeah, if you don't look
like you're not
incredibly
like, they're not gonna
touristy.
fucking just like fuck like gang members are just trying to fuck you up and they're just like it's a fucking person. I'm gonna kill them.
Well, I don't know about like just beating your ass, but
Yeah.
you could get robbed. You could get I think trafficking.
That's
Trafficking is like a massive thing
Yeah.
out there.
I'm not hard enough to be trafficked.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I'm paranoid.
I got big,
Like,
bigger breasts.
I'd chill in Mexico City, but I would for sure. You see me do this like one of the
I bet you if we
I'd
go
be like
there-
looking over my shoulder and
Yeah,
shit.
you did that in like the safest places in the fucking world.
No. That guy was looking super creepy. He was like
Where
followed
were we?
us. Dude. It was one time I
Where
did
were
it.
But
No, we were in the middle one.
Budapest, Prague, Copenhagen.
Now, where did we do the
Berlin.
boat ferry? Prague.
Yeah,
It
Prague.
was in Prague.
It was Prague.
And dude was super sketchy.
That
Like
was so
wearing
fun.
sketchy clothes and like tattoos are cool, you know. It's when you got the whole
Prague is
thing.
safe in case any of you guys.
Yeah, Prague is safe.
It's
Prague
a
is chill.
Safe ass city.
We were lost for one, and not like super lost, but we couldn't find where to go.
It was the middle of the day. We were looking for a restaurant or something.
No, we couldn't find. Well, it was like the fly or whatever for this boat tour thing.
Yeah.
And it's like meet us at this building, and the building is locked and empty. Like there's nothing in the building.
They changed the location, but they didn't update their flyer. Like a bunch of dicks.
Yeah, and yeah, it was middle of the day, but we were like, what the fuck? And we were not in a bad area, but we weren't in like the Prague Square. We weren't like where the tourists were everywhere.
Yeah.
But you know, we were off on the edge. So
We were like one street over or something.
Nah, we were on the edge, so to speak. But we're looking around and it's like, oh, the boat's gonna leave and what? Or they meet and they leave. So like, the group is gonna leave.
In like 15 minutes.
In like 15 minutes, we're walking around and I think that's what made me paranoid almost, is we looked pretty stupid.
Yeah.
We're looking around, we're like pulling on doors and shit. We're like, oh my god, where are we?
We looked so American.
Yeah, like you could just tell that we had no business doing whatever it was we were doing. And this dude was like bald. I remember like full body tattoos and wearing like shitty clothes.
I think he had a black t-shirt and jeans.
No,
he looks like me.
He was wearing like
I get a leather jacket.
Yeah, like it was like a jean jacket, like studded up, like bald, bunch of tattoos, and all of that together. It's like whatever. Like I don't care how you look.
Yeah.
He was by himself on the corner, straight staring at us, like fucking looking. And then I was like, I'm paranoid.
Yeah,
I'll admit I'm paranoid. But I'm like, whatever. I just noticed him. I'm like, why is this dude watching
It's
us?
a good thing, though.
And he looks a little sketchy.
It's good to be a little paranoid when you're traveling.
And we're talking about like, what the fuck are we doing here? And we walk kind of by him, and the second we walk by him, he like yeets. He like comes around and looks at us and like walks off. And that set me. I was like, it's like, yo, this dude's like watching us. He's like we walk by him and he starts moving. So like, what the fuck is he? And then we saw him again. Wait, no, we didn't.
I don't think we
I
did.
thought we did. That's because
did.
I got like way too paranoid.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, is that guy?
Yeah.
And it was like, and then I realized he was probably minding his own business.
I don't know. Prague's very safe. We were chilling.
No, Prague's safe, and
we
I wasn't.
weren't about to get raped. I
wasn't having like a meltdown. I was just like, yo, I'm watching for that guy. I was like, that guy looks creepy.
You're on the boat, like looking around the boat.
Yeah, I'm like checking under the closet, shit like that. In the closet, whatever. I'm checking everywhere. I'm checking weird places. No, I was fine. It just set me off to where I was like, everyone seems normal and he seems sketchy.
Yeah.
If I was in Mexico City, that would be probably once an hour. No, it'd be like once a day.
It's really fun. I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm delusional, but from my research I've done, it seems like there's Americans that like American media that's never been there, or like American people that have never been there, and they're like, I've researched this, and there's neighborhoods that are fucked up, and it's like, they say that about Prague, they say that about Budapest, they say that about
every town.
Yeah, anytime you go anywhere outside of the United States, people are like, it's so sketchy, and you're like, dude, I'm in freaking Montreal, Canada. It's not sketchy here. It's like safer than most United States.
I agree. I'm sure it's chill, and I would like to go.
Yeah, there are places in Mexico that are fucked. But I don't think Mexico City is one of them, for the most part. If you're
that's why I said compared to other places in Mexico, I know Mexico City's pretty cool, and I'd like to visit. I think on a worldwide,
I think Tijuana's way sketchier.
Yeah, Tijuana's a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, you think it's sketchier?
Yeah, way sketchier.
Is that just because it's on the border, like drug travel?
Probably drug travel. I mean,
that's where
if you look up stuff there, they're like, basically stay in this one street, because if you leave this street,
in Tijuana, they're like, don't do anything stupid. And you'll see in the news sometimes. Right before I moved to San Diego, I think it was 2 guys from San Diego got kidnapped by the cartel, and then like they tried to do a ransom or whatever, and they saw they weren't going to get the money they wanted. They straight fucking killed them. And I was like, right before I moved, and I was like, yo, that kind of turns me off. I'd still chill in Tijuana too, I think.
Yeah, you just gotta get belligerent.
Even in Mexico City, because a lot of places, like when we were in Prague, for instance, I'll get pretty drunk.
I would do that again.
I would do it in Mexico City.
I don't think I would ever get hammered.
Yeah, you're throwing up for like an hour on the street.
Yeah, that's nice. It's nice. I got drugged.
You're talking about Prague.
I got drugged.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get drugged. No. But I was told to take extra shots that I said I should not be taking.
You got pressured into it. Are you saying you wouldn't drink heavy again like that?
Yeah, I think I would just have like a couple beers, like chill at some bars.
Okay.
Like I think I would go to the room bars and just like go check out all the room bars, like how
those were sweet. Yeah.
Have like 1 or 2 drinks at each bar. Walk around, look at the shit, look at the art, and like look at the structure, take some pictures, like hang out, talk to some people, and then I'll just move on.
Have a night, move on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
But I wouldn't be like, let's do all you can drink. Or if I did that, I would just have like a few drinks. Like I wouldn't like try to get. You wouldn't be getting like
full hammered. For me, it depends on the location. Like
you'd have like a bottle and a 6.
A bottle and a 6 here. No, I mean, like Munich was a really cool area, and I don't think I would want to get really drunk there. In general, I would like.
Dude, it'd be dope if we went back there, just like grab a freaking like a case of beers, and then freaking just go to the park.
Beers.
But
you could chill there. That's what I'm saying.
Frisbee on the parks over there.
I would want to take it easy there and like play games and like chat some locals up or something. In places like actually Prague or Budapest to me are the good examples. A lot of those bars are pretty dirty. Like they're cool, but they're not like. I mean, the music is loud. You can't really have a conversation.
That could have just been where we went, though.
No, it is where we went.
Because we were going to the dirty places.
I'm sure there's quieter places, but like one that I thought was really cool that I couldn't be sober and chill there is we went to, in Budapest, it was like the 5-story club it was really cool because each room had a different theme.
Oh yeah.
So there was like a rock, but it was a club. So there was like a rock, a punk, like a slow music. And
that was really fucking cool.
And like the like EDM was the big one.
Yeah. It was like a bunch of different like concerts going on. Basically.
Yeah, upstairs, downstairs, left DJs though. Left,
tons of different rooms of just different music. It was really cool.
Whatever music you like, you would find in your room. I got dragged out of my room. I was kind of sad about it. But I couldn't be there because that this is pre-COVID. I was like shoulder to shoulder, music in your ears, like lights flashing. Put me in that environment, I'm getting drunk. Because you can't, you're like, I would just want to chat.
I'm not saying no, that's not what I mean. I don't mean. I'm just saying like I'm not taking shots, basically.
Oh, okay.
I'm not getting hammered.
Yeah.
Like I'll get drunk.
Okay, yeah. If you're like a party club.
Yeah. But I was also, I was younger, but not. I guess a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So I was younger. I was pretty new to. I don't think I really drank before that trip in like a minute.
Yeah, because that was pretty heavy.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't really a drinker, so like I wasn't super good at holding my alcohol, or at least like knowing where I'm at.
Yeah.
And I puked once, and it was at Prague. And I
puked like 3 times.
No,
you puked in like 3.
It was twice.
No,
it was once in Prague, and then it was once in Copenhagen when it was snooze stuff.
You got snooze stuff?
It wasn't the liquor, it was the snooze
stuff. Did you not puke? I thought you puked in Budapest.
No.
Okay, because at some point we had a joke, is like you're going to puke in every country you go to.
Well, Budapest was third, so it
Yeah, it was just you had a rough start, I think.
It was Copenhagen. Copenhagen was the first place we went.
Yeah.
And I puked, but it was because of snooze. I don't do tobacco. I never did before, and the snooze, this shit was like...
It's illegal in the U.S.
Yeah, it's illegal in the U.S. It was like, probably, I don't know. It was really like nicotine powder.
Yeah, it's like, well, what do? Do they just call it snuff? Because like tobacco pouches are a thing.
Yeah.
And people do it.
Yeah.
It's like that, but instead of tobacco, it's literally nicotine, like powdered nicotine.
Yeah. It's so goddamn strong, and I don't do nicotine. But there's these chicks that were like, "Hey, you guys should try this," and they were like,
"Snoozed
up, we'll try some."
Yeah.
And I fucking put that shit in my lap, and like 5 minutes later, I was like just fucking puking. And this was like at the end of the night. It wasn't like we were just like partying hard.
Oh yeah.
It was like we were chilling. We were just talking, chilling. We just ate. Like we were like completely fine. Then I just got hit. And I was on my ass. Like
I remember because I do nicotine sometimes, not like often at all, but like I'm familiar with it or whatever. And I took the snooze and I was trying to act cool, because we were just having a regular conversation. I didn't throw up or anything, but I was for real like, ooh. I was sitting there and I was like, I kind of felt it coming. I'm like play cool. Like it's just nicotine, but it rocks you.
I got fucking just punched in the throat, dude. Like my whole entire, I was spinning. Like,
so funny. You went back like it was like behind the gate or something. You're just like throwing.
It was like in an alleyway.
Yeah.
And I was like puking, and like I had a sandwich, and they were just fucking disgusting. Like
it's like a 7-Eleven sandwich, like one of those egg. Like it was gross, man.
It was so fucking gross. And there's these. We were just talking to some chicks that we just met. They were from Sweden. And they were, and I was just puking, and you got like, and they're like, where
yeah, I was trying to like still play it cool. I'm all like snoozed up. Like I think he's puking back there. They knew though, because they're because there's different levels even. It was like I'm kind of making up the numbers, but something like 10 milligram, 20 milligram or something. They gave us like the light or the medium snooze because one of the friends tried to pull out like, and they would do multiple at a time. They would like do two on bottom, two on top. You gotta be so addicted to nicotine. But the friends told me like, no, don't give them the strong ones.
Yeah.
Because they can't handle it. Couldn't handle the weak ones.
I could not handle the weak ones.
I remember because we did I think 2 days in a row. I swear, I think I was almost
addicted. I didn't
addicted.
do it the second day.
Oh, I did it the second day, and I think I was almost addicted by then.
I remember.
Yeah, because I was fiending for it. Because on day 2, I was like, woo, this is nice. Made like it really gets you going.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was kind of upset because we went somewhere new. And I was like, God.
I remember for a while you were like, my lip's still rough.
Oh yeah, it almost like burns your gums because it's not like the glass thing where it cuts it up, but like the day after you're like, oh, like I'm fucked up. Yeah. That's probably why it's illegal in the US.
It's also so strong, and we're in a nation that just gets so addicted to shit too.
Yeah.
And they're just like chilling in the woods, just having a snooze.
I would maybe abuse snooze, to be honest. Like I'm not a cigarette smoker, this or that, but it's got like all the nicotine with very low downside. It's not.
It's just
no
literally powder.
Yeah.
You're not fucking smoking tobacco. You're not destroying your lungs. You're not
over a Red Bull or anything. Like I got to drive like 5 hours tomorrow, and I'm gonna have a Red Bull. If I had the option to pop a snooze like 2 hours in, I'd be like, woo, man! I'd be like 2 hands on the wheel, snoozed up. Better than any caffeine you can get, and it lasts too, which is cool because like you smoke like a cigarette or something, and it's just done in like 5 minutes. I swear it's like half an hour or something because you just keep it in. Yeah, it just kind of deteriorates a little bit.
I don't know. I'll probably never try that again.
Oh, if I see someone with snooze at some point in my life, I'd be like, hey.
You're gonna smuggle it into the US next time you're traveling.
That's actually
don't say it out loud.
I will not do that.
Keep that to yourself.
I will not be doing that. But
you have a fucking suitcase full of snooze. You're like,
I get snoozed up.
Yeah, a little snoozey boy.
Jesus.
That's FFE now.
Well, it depends on the location though for me too, because like Copenhagen, right? So we were there during their big festival of the year. It's called Distortion. Yeah. So the whole city is partying.
Yeah, it's fucking dope.
I'm just being realistic. I can't imagine myself not getting kind of fucked up and doing snooze if I'm at their big festival. If I visit and it's like a regular week or something, yeah, I'd be chilling.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's just because I can hold my alcohol better now, and I can know.
Oh, do you think?
Well,
you just saying you'd pace it.
I think I just know my like, if I'm like fucked up, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop drinking. But I'm drunk as fuck.
Oh yeah.
But I can still handle myself. I'm not flopping around everywhere.
Okay.
But I would like if someone like in Prague, I was fucked, and then so they were like, all right, I'm taking shots, and I was like, she like that chick, she bought shots for us.
Yeah.
I was like, if I take the shot on the puke,
and that was bad.
I told
too.
you, I was like, I take the shot
knew.
on the puke, and then you were like, whatever.
Wasn't it like the absinthe too, which is like twice?
It might have been absinthe. Yeah. I took that shot, and I was like, oh, GG.
That's fair.
The game's over.
No, you don't want to be doing that. I thought
I just wouldn't take the shot.
That'd be super cool. I thought you meant which is fine, do you? But I thought you meant literally you had like 2 beers for the night.
No.
I was like, I'm like, if I'm in like Budapest's biggest club,
I'm
having beers.
I'm going bananas. Like I'm going in.
Yeah, big festival. It's like you got it.
Like I'll still carry around some sixers of the Tollborg in Carlsberg.
Tollborg.
I'll carry around some 6-packs of Tollborg and Carlsberg down the streets,
That's
just
nice.
popping some brews. But
yeah, I mean, imagine not doing it. Imagine you see everyone they got their like with the little rings, plastic rings, whatever, just walking around drinking in the street with 6-packs and like not having your own 6-pack to have a nice beer from.
Yeah, so I think it definitely depends, but
yeah, that's cool.
I'm just saying I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'll say no.
I mean, I don't ever want to throw up in anywhere. At no point.
You did too.
No, I didn't.
Come on, bro.
Oh. Dude, that was an accident. Again, this was pre-COVID because this is like.
Yeah, this was 2008.
Yeah.
19.
Because this is like
2019 summer.
The least healthy drinking game of all time, and you got to have friends with you. It's risky. It's bad in every way, realistically.
Do not do this unless you want to have a silly goose time.
Silly goose time.
And possibly catch COVID nowadays.
Well, it's called Minesweeper, and we met someone who was telling us about it. She's like, yeah, me and my friends do this all the time. We're like, what's that?
She also was telling us she does like crazy drugs, so I'm not sure if it's the best person to emulate.
Yeah, she's like, I only do a little bit of meth. And it was crazy because like she seems super normal. Like she was fun to hang out with and stuff. But she's like, oh, I'll do a little bit of meth. It's like, whoo. So again, that's the type of person who told us about Minesweeper. Yeah. But you go with a group of friends basically, and you go to bars all the time, and people will like leave a half-drink beer on the counter or like
boom
stuff everywhere, and it's unattended. You find it, and the game is who can finish the most drinks that were like left, whether it be shots, beers, anything. And the winner is whoever gets the most, and then there's ways you can instantly lose. Yeah. Which is does throwing up make you lose?
Yeah, I think it's like throwing up. I think it's like if you like pretty much I think throwing up is basically the only loss. Or if you get drugged.
That's why they call it Minesweeper. I was like, what is this girl talking about?
You get drugged or you puke, you lose.
Because I mean, unfortunately, people like will get roofied sometimes, and she's like, that's why you got to have your friends with you. Because they're watching you. Everyone's watching each other. Yeah. But you get the wrong beer. You hit the mine, and 20 minutes later, it's like, well, he got the roofies. Like, there's winning and there's losing, and the loser's the one that gets roofied.
It's not a smart game. We didn't really play it though.
No, I would just.
I think we played it twice.
We had a small count.
You played it twice. Yeah. But it was like, it was drinks that were full that we pretty much saw left, and they were like literally not even touched. Like one of the drinks in the Ruin Bar, it literally was not touched.
Oh, like a full beer. Yeah, it was like
it was not even. It was like a mixed drink. I think.
Oh yeah.
But it was full.
It was like the cup one.
It looked like someone just forgot their. Yeah. Like they were just like, I'm not drinking this shit. Like I gotta go. Or something.
And they leave. So
yeah, you still had like the freaking olive in there and shit. Like it was like brand new.
I'm gonna be honest. I think you know this. I was doing that before I knew it was a game. I just like, if I see a mostly full beer, I'm like, hey. I'm not complaining, which is pretty gross.
COVID, probably.
Huh?
Probably haven't been doing that with COVID.
No, I don't know if I would ever do it again now that like, this year really brought like health and disease issues forward. It's like I probably don't want to share drinks with anyone. But I was pumped about Minesweeper because I'm like, oh, this is my thing. I'm already running this. So I'd be like, oh, Minesweeper, and I was doing that at least for a couple days. We were really drunk at whatever I don't even know where we were.
I remember it was
Budapest.
It was Budapest. Budapest.
And they have these shot trays, and I was kind of at my limit already, and they line up the shots. I mean, probably like 20 shots on this.
There's a lot of fucking shots.
They were all empty, and the one in the very middle was a full shot. Yeah. And I was at the bar rail. Yeah. Getting ready. Gonna order a drink, and I see this thing, and there's one. I look at Jeff, I'm like, Minesweeper, and it's just this clear liquid, and I was expecting it to be vodka. Like, my brain was just like clear tray shots, vodka. So I just take it and I throw it back, and it was tequila. And tequila's the only drink I don't handle well.
Yeah.
And when it was a surprise, and I was already really drunk, I put it back and I swallow it. And I throw up all over the fucking rails, like projectile.
All over the floor. Right in front of him. And then he instantly goes to the bathroom. After that one puke, you were chilling.
I think it was the taste.
It was like the gag
the realizing it was tequila. It was just like everywhere. Busy bar.
All over the fucking floor. People were like, "What's that?"
I was scared I was gonna get kicked out or something. Like, you can't just be puking at the bar rail. And if someone, like, say someone working there saw me grab a shot off and so you say minesweeper, you take a mystery shot, just fucking projectile vomit all over their bar. So I run off. I think you said it was like 20, 30 minutes. I went to the bathroom because I was still kind of like, I was fucked up. But then I gathered myself, and
I was worried for a minute. I was like, we're gonna be all night just waiting for this fucking.
I was thinking, I'm like, because once you start throwing up, it keeps coming. I was like, what have I done to myself? Yeah. This could be it. Yeah. But good recovery.
It was good recovery.
And it didn't stop me from playing
Minesweeper, I think.
Oh yeah, I kept drinking. I came back and they cleaned it up. I was amazed. Because I didn't see him. I was in the bathroom. Because I was thinking it's gonna be a huge issue. Now it was cleaned up. I got another drink or so, and went about my night.
Yeah, kept on hard. I think that's a good place to end the episode.
Yeah.
All right, Trader Jose. Still going with 5 out of 10. It is
5 out of 10.
Maybe better as it warms up to your palate. As the palate warms up, I do like it more, but I'm still gonna keep it as a 5 out of 10.
I like it. I will be having it again, I think.
Thanks for watching, Trader Jose, Trader Joe's premium imported beer.
I forgot I did. That's sad.